Hey everyone, C7B here, and today we are going to build together the 1 in 72 TIE Advance X1 from the Star Wars saga. This is the personal spacecraft for the Dark Lord Darth Vader himself. It is made by Bandai, so I know it's gonna be good. As always, you can find the price on the right hand corner there. It's 2,400 yens or around 20 US dollars. Or if you're from Indonesia like me, 300,000 Indonesian rupiah, more or less. Okay, let's open it up. Feel the same as every other Bandai kits. That's the action base, made from light gray plastic, and one runner of bright green beam effect there. And you get two mini Darth Vader's figurines there. One is seated for inside the cockpit and one standing up. Pretty cool. Next is the B runner. Open it up and well, just like B runner from real great Gundams, it got parts with multiple plastic injection molded together and some clear transparent parts there in the middle. Nice. Next one, the last plastic wrapping contains two gray runners and two decal sheets. Let's look at the runner first. Whoa, amazing details here, just amazing. And this runner too. Whoa, I'm so pumped right now just looking at the details. It's gonna be an awesome model kit when it's finished. And it got two decals and sticker sheet there. It's the same in with different material. The blue one is always gonna be the water slide decal, and the green one is thin transparent stickers like real good Gundam. Okay, let's take a look at the manual. It's a bit different from Gundam manuals I've been accustomed to work with, but the general idea is pretty much the same. And for the size of this manual, it's kinda equal to an high-grade Gundam model kit. That's the sticker or decal application guide there, and some color guide too. Okay, that's the manual. Next, let's build this. For this model kit, I'm using a different approach than I usually did. I'm detailing it first, not just lining, but because of the extensive details, I have to highlight most of the piping and nooks and crannies that were scattered all over this kit. Let me do the action base first. I'm doing it with the parts still attached to the runner because I still need to see the part numbers when assembling it later. Wiping off excess paint there. I'm using the Gundam marker prototype here. It's the newest model of the Gundam marker, especially made for lazy people like me. It works like enamel paint detailing but with less effort. All you need to do is just drop the ink at one point like so, and let the capillarity does all the work, channeling the ink across the narrow panel lines and details like so. You can see that the ink just ran across the small gaps there. There you go, just like when you paint with an enamel paint details. You can find lots of the enamel lining tutorial online. Just look at these detail parts. Wow, those guys at Bandai really goes far and beyond sculpting this kit. The details are just awesome, and one way to make this detail pop is to do highlight detailings like this, or else it will be plain and just not that appealing. And detailing the other runners too. Let me get a nice close-up shot with the detailed part there. That's just rough linings and detailings. I'll be using enamel paint thinner or an alcohol solution with cotton to remove the excess detail paints. Just look at that. Nice. This is just detailing the other runners. I'll be doing it front and back because these insides, they're just detailed too. And the B runner with the side wings, I guess. And to make everything nice, a thorough swipe with cotton bud dipped in alcohol solution. I use the 70% alcohol solution there. You can see on the side of the green bottle there. And detailing's done. And now the actual build. Cutting the Darth Vader's figurines there. First off, the cockpit with Darth Vader sitting inside. It's a round cockpit. On the wall of this round cockpit, there are sticker detailings there. It's not really visible from the outside, but that just showed the seriousness Bandai's done in creating this model kit, remembering the massive and how hardcore the Star Wars fan base is. So everything has to be perfect. And you get two options for the front windshield and sunscreen for the cockpit here. I'm just using car equivalent because I don't know the terms for spaceship for those parts. You get clear transparent and normal gray plastic with hose. Either one is nicely detailed. Right now I'm just using the clear ones. Next is rear fuselage. Yeah, let's just call it fuselage. Are you a Star Wars fan? Correct me in the comment section below because I know for sure that I'm just making spacecraft name up here. And putting detailings where nobody ever gonna look. Just crazy. These twin wings here, they were actually engines, ion engines. I'm not a die-hard fan of Star Wars, so it had to look up what the abbreviation TIE and what it stands for. Twin ion engines. That's on the side there. Another website said that George Lucas coined the term TIE because the shape of the craft reminded him of a bow tie. Well, everything you read on the internet must be true, so yeah. That was it. The whole ship is assembled. It's not that hard to snap fit, and it even took longer to detail than to actually build the kit itself. Again, I'm looking at really cool details here. I've got some other Star Wars kit, and this kit got me excited to build the other ones as well. Well, last is the action base. Let's mount the craft on it, and there it is, the Advanced TIE X1. And for the review, I'm gonna let the model kit speak for itself. Nothing much to say other than awesome. That's the standing Darth Vader for scaling purpose there. I got this kit from my usual kit supplier. I post the link for his online store in the description of this video. This kit is available with some other kits from the Star Wars universe. It's on a high price margin around nowadays. Depends on where you buy it and the scarcity of the item. But I promise you that these Star Wars model kits will be more expensive around the end of the year because the new Star Wars movie, the Rogue One, is planned to be premiered around mid-December, and the next continuation of the original saga is planned for December next year. So keep a lookout if you're trying to get on one of these model kits. Let's examine the details a little bit closer here. You can see all the small stuff of hoses and fans and cables and whatnot. It's very detailed looking. That's the side of the twin ion engines there with nice detailing too. And that bottom small circle part there, you can take it off, revealing a hole to plug the action base to. And that small part is also well detailed. Insane. And if you take a closer look inside the cockpit there, You can see Vader sitting behind the wheel. And if you squint further, you can see the stickers inside the cockpit I've mentioned earlier. Insane level of details. Well, I don't have any other vehicles in the Star Wars line built yet, so let's just compare it with the 1 in 12 scale Darth Vader instead. It's also a model kit from Bandai, and the details just as good as the advanced die. The different materials for the helmet, body and cape are all just a play on a molding surface. They are all the same plastic. One thing I'm complaining about the Darth Vader model is his lightsaber. The effect part is just dull. It's supposed to be a lightsaber, not a dull saber. Unlike the beam effect parts for the advanced tie, there is a lot vivid and bright. Next, maybe we can compare it with another craft that was made by Bandai. It's the amazing booster from the Gundam Build Fighter series. Well, it's not on the same level of details, of course. Well, frankly, I've never built anything with this level of attention of details. It's just lying around because it's a part of another project which I haven't got the time to finish. So yeah, let's just compare these two. You can see the difference or the goodness of it there. Anyway, I do recommend this kit for you who like intricate and realistic model kits. Not to mention if you are a Star Wars fan. Despite all the praises I've been blabbering about this kit in the last 10 minutes or so, I will only score this in 7.5 out of 10 because of the simple build. I might be a little biased because I already have and take a closer look to the 1 in 144 Millennium Falcon, which is also insanely detailed and twice as much complex. So stay tuned for that build. I guess that's all for now, and I'll see you guys soon.